The world is Smallville, that we're living on this tiny little marble floating in space, and if we realized how fragile it is, we'd take better care of it. And that's, if children can get that message, even subliminally, it's going to be a good thing.
Here's the newest Superman adventure. The Man of Steel battles for nuclear disarmament. In a minute, Christopher Reeve tells me why this Superman is different. The excitement of show business. I'm Don Stotter. This is Entertainment Time Out.
I'm going to do what our governments have been unwilling or unable to do. Effective immediately, I'm going to rid our planet of all nuclear weapons.
The greatest threat to Superman is Lex Luthor.
Smarter than I thought. We can make the world safe for war profits.
He's created the ultimate weapon to annihilate the Man of Steel.
You'd risk worldwide nuclear war for your own personal financial gain. Nobody wants war. I just want to keep the threat alive.
Dude of Steel. Where are you gonna get it?
You know you're a workaholic. Why don't you stop and smell the roses, huh?
Superman is different this time. And you had something to do with that, didn't you?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm playing the part the way I've always played it. I feel that it's really a return to the values of Superman 1. We tried to go back to the basics of the story that people want to see, and Clark and Lois and Krypton and Smallville and all of that, and leave the parody to Saturday Night Live. But I guess the only real difference is that he feels that he lives here on Earth now, and he's not visiting anymore, and that makes a difference in his actions.
But you had creative input in this one.
Yeah, I was one of the co-writers of the story. Mm-hmm.
Now, there was a reason for that. You wanted to guide it in a way that hasn't been guided before?
On the first couple of films, I collaborated a lot with Dick Donner and also with Lester, but on part 3, I wasn't that involved. I just kind of, I arrived and did the work. But I felt that if we're going to do Superman again, it needs to be, well, I'd like it to be something that I feel personally strongly about, where I feel that we're doing some good, that we're setting up a role model that's good for children and possibly an antidote to some of the other junk that's out there for them to see.
Yeah. What do you feel the strongest message is in number 4?
That the world is Smallville, that we're living on this tiny little marble floating in space, and if we realized how fragile it is, we'd take better care of it. And that's, if children can get that message, even subliminally, it's going to be a good thing.
This is an important anniversary for Superman. 50 years ago, the comic book. Mm-hmm. 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, yeah. You guys began. And the Smithsonian Institution is putting together an exhibit that's on right now, and you were visiting. Mm-hmm. What did you think of all that?
I thought it was nice that by putting Superman in the Smithsonian, it kind of legitimizes him as mainstream American culture. I think sometimes we look down on a comic book as being on a parallel with Mars bars is sort of, fun, but you shouldn't have too many of them. But I think that Superman is mainstream American culture, and to have it recognized as such by the Smithsonian was very gratifying.
Yeah. So you get to be more Superman than ever, and yet you don't. You work so much. You did Street Smart. You've done so many other things. You never do let yourself get locked into the uniform, do you? The Superman uniform.
Well, whether people want to lock me into it, that's their job, not mine. If people want to typecast me, that's their business. You know what I'm saying? I don't worry about what people think of me. I just do work that I think is worthwhile, and see what happens. But the game of like, oh, am I stereotyped? Am I not? Am I this, that, other? You can drive yourself crazy thinking about that.
All right, Christopher Reeve stars, of course, in Superman 4. The Quest for Peace. Reporting from Washington, D.C., I'm Don Stotter.